Sachin Tendulkar used to play cricket during his school days. Later, people recognized his cricket talent and given a chance to play in international cricket. Now everything is history. Now Sachin Tendulkar is the father of cricket world. He scored 100 plus centuries. If you look at the Virat Kohli, in his childhood only, he was very much interested in cricket. Later, he got a chance to play under 19 cricket. Now everything is history. Now Virat Kohli is one of the most successful cricketer in the world. During the critical situation, he takes that situation as an opportunity and he will convert that situation into win. That's the reason we all love him. In the same way, when it comes to the world of investment, if you want to generate multi-bagger return, if you want to get 100 times, 200 times return from your investment, definitely you should invest into small cap category mutual funds. Small cap category mutual funds, they will predominantly invest into small cap category stocks. Small cap category stocks, they are in the phase of just startup. In the long term, they can generate a multi-bagger return. But in the short term, they may generate a negative return. They are highly volatile in the nature. That's the reason if you are investing into small cap category mutual funds, your investment horizon has to be 10 years, 15 years and 20 years. Then only you can create a huge wealth in the long term. Hello friends, this is Vijay and welcome back to my channel. Friends, in this video, I would like to discuss about top 3 small cap category mutual fund for 2025. Friends, you can stay till the end because you'll be learning a lot in this video. Let's get started. SBI Small Cap Fund, which was launched in 2009. It's been 15 years now. If you look at the AUM, asset under management, which is 34,000 crores. If you look at the expense ratio, which is 1.50%. If you look at the NAV, net asset value, which is 174. If you look at the asset allocation, 92% of allocation into equity market, 8% of allocation into debt market. Within equity, 4% of allocation into mid cap, 88% of allocation into small cap. If you look at the top 5 sectors, 16% of allocation into capital goods, 14% of allocation into financial services, 13% of allocation into consumer durable, 10% of allocation into construction, 8% of allocation into FMCG, fast moving consumer goods. If you look at the top 10 holdings, Kalpataru Project Limited, Blue Star Limited, Wolful India Limited, Finolex Industry, CMS Info System, Chalet Hotel, SBFC Finance Limited, V-Guard Industry, Carborundum Universal Limited, and KPR Mill Limited. If you look at the fund manager, Mohan Lal is the fund manager. He has got 15 years of experience in the industry. If you look at the return, since inception, the fund has generated 22% of return, which is very good. 10,000 rupees SIP in the scheme since inception. Now your investment value will become 18 lakh, market value will become 1 crore 14 lakh rupees. Tata Small Cap Fund, which was launched in 2018, it's been 5 years now. If you look at the AUM, asset under management, which is 6,200 crores. If you look at the expense ratio, which is 0.30%, which is very low. If you look at the NAV, net asset value, which is 35. If you look at the asset allocation, 95% of allocation into equity market, 5% of allocation into debt market. Within equity, 90% of allocation into small cap, 5% of allocation into mid cap. Fund has got highest exposure in small cap as it is a small cap mutual fund. If you look at the top 5 sectors, 15% of allocation into finance, 14% of allocation into service, 10% of allocation into capital goods, 9% of allocation into healthcare, 8% of allocation into chemical. If you look at the top 10 holdings, IDFC Limited, Quest Corp Limited, BASF India Limited, Radico Khaitan, Keystone Realities Limited, Gujarat Pipavav Fort Limited, UTI Asset Management Company, Netweb Technology, Reddington India Limited, into Mapma India. If you look at the fund manager, Chandra Prakash Padiyar, he has got 20 years of experience in the industry. He has been managing the fund since 2018. If you look at the return, since inception, the fund has generated 25% of return, which is very good. If you have done 1 lakh rupees SIP in the scheme since inception, now your investment value will be 60 lakh, market value will be 1 crore 15 lakh rupees. Motilal Oswal Small Cap Fund, which was launched in 2023. it's been just 1 year now. If you look at the AUM, asset under management, which is 3,200 crores. If you look at the expense ratio, which is 0.50%. If you look at the NAV, net asset value, which is 15. If you look at the asset allocation, 95% of allocation into equity market, 5% of allocation into debt market. Within equity, 7% of allocation into large cap, 10% of allocation into mid cap, 78% of allocation into small cap. Fund has got good diversification across the market capitalization. If you look at the top 5 sectors, 20% of allocation into capital goods, 16% of allocation into services, 13% of allocation into consumer discretionary, 8% of allocation into healthcare, 7% of allocation into chemicals. If you look at the top 10 stocks, VA Tech Walkbog Limited, Vijaya Diagnostic Center, Shaila Engineering Plastic Limited, One OS Tire Revolution India Limited, Vigard Industry, CCL Product, Karur Vaishya Bank, Triveni Turbine Limited, Preco Limited, and VMart Limited. If you look at the fund manager, Ajay Kandewala, he's the fund manager. He has got 18 years of experience in the industry. If you look at the return, the fund has started in 2023. It's been just 1 year. That's the reason I haven't taken any return. Small cap category mutual funds, they are highly volatile in the nature, but in the long run, they will create a huge wealth. They will generate a multi-bagger return. Small cap category mutual funds, they mainly suits for young investors as they are ready to take risk. Along with that, they are ready to wait for the long time. So that's the reason small cap category mutual funds, they mainly suits for young investors. Friends, in this video, we have discussed about top 3 small cap category mutual fund. If you summarize the point, the first one is the SBI Small Cap, second one is Tata Small Cap, third one is Motilal Oswal Small Cap Fund. Friends, I hope you find this video useful. If you like this video, please to subscribe, please to share it with your community. If you require any help with regards to the mutual fund investment, you can contact me in the below link. Thank you so much.